Peace, greetings, everybody. Just want to come on and talk about my journey, talk about the path that I've chosen, my form of wealth, my form of prosperity, which is my love for myself, my discipline, my passion to grow, to heal my mind, body, and spirit. And all in all, like on a physical level, it's been the highlight of the journey so far. Or I should say recently, right now in the present moment of feeling my optimum being. That's the goal, to always feel in an optimum state of well-being. And I know it's the wholeness of the self, not just the mind, because mentally I feel pretty vibrant, and spiritually I feel pretty vibrant, and physically I feel vibrant, but I feel like I could feel more vibrant in that aspect of my being. So this is the path that I've chosen, and that is eating plant-based and being in the veganism aspect of food consumption, and considering becoming a minimalist as well. Because I've really been like walking and embodying the energy and speaking and thinking the vibrations of a simple life and self-love, because that's what I feel I deserve in this life, not working so hard, not burning myself out, not overextending, not being careless, but being bold, being authentic, living with ease, having abundance of peace, happiness, support, surrounding me always. And like it's been not gonna front, a little struggle, because like I have this addiction with sugar, and it's like something I've brought to the forefront, really brought to the forefront right before the new year came in, and I was like, I'm gonna do a 30-day detox. I said, I'm gonna do it. That's it. No more. It's been the struggle, bruh. And I know it stems from a root cause of the buildup of emotion, the trauma. It's a sweet craving, and I every time, because I have this awareness now that like when it has to do with like I think like self doubt, needing nourishment, abandonment issues, and I was like, every time I crave, I'm like, oh man, instead of like thinking too hard and focusing on what I want to satisfy myself in the moment, I take my thoughts and focus on, okay, what emotion is arising, okay, what is needing mending to attention, and I'm just like, all right, I must feel how I feel in this moment. But sometimes I still go and I'm gonna eat this snack because I'm human, but not letting that truth become an excuse. Not letting that truth become an excuse. But today I noticed something when I was shopping, that like, by being present, by being mindful and observing myself and my actions and my thoughts and things I speak and say to myself, and how I respond to things around me in my life. I'm like, I was in the market and I look at my cart and I'm like, hey, I'm proud of myself, because another version of me cart would not look the way it looks now. It's so much abundance of like fresh foods, fruits, vegetables, like heavy on the veggies. Like at one point I was a carnivore, guys. But like really, and it shows me like when I can just look down and like see the proof of the truth that I am, that I have, that I feel and sense for myself. Myself is like, oh, you do love me, and I'm like, yeah, I love myself. And that's what fuels me. That's a part of my prosperity in life. That's how I feel so prosperous, and that's why I am so prosperous. Oh, it's great. It's a great time to be alive, and it's not even just that. It's just like there's other things beside like eating food that I feel so prosperous in life about. It's like, okay, so I'm choosing my thoughts. Like, anywho, so the path that I'm choosing to walk is harmonic living. I know you guys, if you watch some of my other videos, I have expressed recently about going and returning to the self, to the authentic being, being in tune with the nature, you know, the self. And so that's the path I'm walking, like really being with self, being home, and cleansing my home and creating such a sanctuary within myself with like the type of water I drink. It's okay. I'm trying out this new water. It's called Nirvana, and it is electrolytes infused. And I'm like, yes, because the past few days I've been feeling super dehydrated. And it's like the spring water I'm drinking, I'm really be feeling hydrating, and I know because like the source it comes from, and like I'm still here. This is where I'm at. So I'm celebrating myself in the moment with like plastic bottles. But the long-term goal isn't to stay stagnant in this space. It's to be able to invest in have the luxury experience of drinking only from glass bottles of water and having high quality water because I deserve it. I'm worthy, and like true health is wealth, and not only getting my hydration from water but fruits, like fruits. I have a whole juicer and it's in storage right now. It's in storage, but I'm gonna use that thing because I invested in myself for the sake of my well-being, and I'm so excited to continue this journey of using my juicer, going to the farmer's market. Because right now I haven't really experienced the farmer's market. So that's on the goal of expanding my reality, expanding my well-being, is going to the farmer's market, getting local foods because it's less processed. And I'm already having a great time cooking home meals. I don't really eat out that often unless I'm out and I didn't eat enough before I left. mm. Mm. Ah, water. But fruits. So another another highlight, guys, for the path that I'm walking is eating foods seasonally. Because I'm doing a little research and studying into like Chinese medicine and like studying reflexology and learning other perspectives and ways to how to tune my body up to embody and sustain all of my bountiful divine energy. And so I started at the beginning of the year, January, and like, well, actually, I slightly introduced it into the first month of the year, but February is now, and like I have a list, and I've organized every season, all the foods that I like to eat in each season. And when I go plan for shopping, I go to the season I'm in, and I pick out the foods from there that I want to cook and make meals out of it. And it feels good because I feel the love for myself. The fact that I did all of these tedious things that a version of me in the past would have just been like, oh, fuck this. bleep, bleep. I didn't mean to say that on whatever, it's cool. So yeah, I'm happy, and I want to share this happiness. I want people to see the authentic me. So here I am expressing like this journey I'm on. Like it's possible. It's possible. It's possible. And the cool part about it is that it's all new for me. It's all new for me in this lifetime, in this moment of consciousness, in this version of me. And I'm curious of what the long-term outcome will be. I can have a glimpse of creating it in my mind, but I want to physically experience the results of me walking this divine written plan, this divine path for myself. And I'm going from it's really just a very strong life of being a conscious being. You know, we're born and we're conscious. We're conscious. We walk around and we're conscious. But like to what extent are you conscious? And you can just say, yeah, I'm conscious, but like, did you hear what you just said? Is my phrase right now, and I'm listening to people talk like, did you hear what you just said? Even to myself, because like, being super mindful can seem tedious, but in the long run, you're just tweaking the glitches in the system and reprogramming the codes and upgrading your being so you can be in a state of automatic. You know, so you gotta switch the driver setting from automatic to menu until it becomes and flows so naturally that you can go on autopilot and not come back and be like, oh snap, I done screwed up, because it's in your DNA. Literally, that just came through. It's in your DNA because you are recoding your DNA. You are picking the genes that you truly feel you deserve, and you are creating yourself to be. It's literally what we're doing. We're creating ourselves to be. I am creating myself to be. I'm not here to tell you what you're doing, but as reflections, I tend to say you, we, I, and it's fluid. It's fluid consciousness. On the fitness aspect of life, that is something that needs more attention and focus. But I've been heavenly embracing and embodying my divine feminine, allowing myself to rest in some form of rest, because not all rest looks the same. But I want to go full speed into the workout, but I haven't been eating a lot. So to preserve my well-being, because when we eat, we're using our energy to break down, to consume more energy. So I don't want to take too much from myself. I want to put more into myself. And so it's been a lot of mental. But another cool thing I want to share with you guys is I just got these mushroom caps, and not the like raw psychedelics. I'm talking about lion's mane and reishi plus folate, and it's called brain fuel. And the thing with mushrooms, I think it's reishi, that my body is like, fuck no. It's because I ate so many shrooms, like psychedelics, on my journey, that the smell of mushroom just makes my stomach feel like I'm eating. Yeah. But you know, sometimes you gotta grab your inner child's hand, look at yourself as your parent, your inner parent, your inner mother, and be like, hey baby, this is what you need. And so I take my 3 capsules of brain fuel every rising. It's a new ritual. I just embedded it into my life. We'll see how that flows. I know it's really the number one lesson I'm adapting to and doing my best to embody right now is consistency. And I feel like all of us is in that space of consistency. All in all, peace. If you tuned in, thanks for hearing me share my life story.